you know, I love Pornography by The Cure, right?
Mm.
I absolutely adore that record and the depths in which that band went to make that album is really fascinating to me. And they, you know, they were fortunate because they were in one space for one, you know, extended period of time and able to make a body of work about that period of time. You know, now the world is constantly shifting. So sometimes it requires a bit more attention to stay focused, and to be in that world. But yeah, I definitely have a handful, if not more, of songs that could constitute as an album. But realistically, I think I just want to continue to create and to make and to put out. And you know, music's a very interesting thing in the sense that what we're capturing, as you know, but what's captured on record and what's captured through a microphone is effectively like a camera. It's capturing a specific period in time. It's capturing a specific vibration within the room. The sound frequency, the sound wave is vibrating at a certain level, and it vibrates from within us too, right? So we're all vibrating at a frequency. So the idea of making sure that whenever one is in that creative space, that there's a level of like maintaining and understanding and being gentle with that and honoring that is really important. And it doesn't always happen. You're not always, it's not always going to be perfect. But the times that it is, man, like, oh boy, you know, there are singers that on record that, you know, that there are singers that, you know, like technically they're not opera singers, but they're on record doing something that is like, holy shit, like I feel this to my very core. And that's what I'm always after, is trying to feel something to its very, very core.
The music plays such an important part of that series with Stranger Things, especially in this episode as we get Kate Bush, who's, thank God, you know, we have a new generation now discovering the brilliance of Kate Bush on top of this. But, you know, the with the way it goes with the favorite songs, I mean, I guess I wrap this back around to what you were saying at the beginning, is when you're thinking about the artist, you know, that you're thinking about when you're making your music, like what's going to be the headphone song for you at this point?
Well, I'm going to answer this in twofold. I'm going to answer this in threefold for you. Because we're talking about music and because music is obviously so deeply important to both of us. When I was prepping for Vecna, to get into Vecna, I would use a lot of bands like Sono, Carpathian Forest, Dark Throne, Mayhem, like a lot of black metal kind of stuff that I just really latched onto and thought, wow, this is great. Like, there's also something about the sensitivity and the way black metal is made in their belief system, which I really fucking vibe with. Like, I just think it's so fucking right on as an art. Like, hell yeah, why not? So that was Vecna. That was Vecna getting into Vecna, escaping Vecna. Unfortunately, I wish we'd done your show first, because I've answered this question a few times now, and I have to say the same thing that I've already said. But I'm a huge fan of Placebo. I adore Placebo, and obviously Placebo covered Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill sometime in, I don't know, I guess it must have been late 90s, early 2000s. And so I would go with that. You know, I just, you know, why not stick to the theme that's already in the show? But the song is so beautiful. We love Kate Bush. We stand Kate Bush. But you know, I've already gone there, so I've got to say that again. Or if I'm being really naughty, as somebody wanted me to be naughty, they were like, what would you pick? I was like, I know, fucking Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA or something bollocks like that.
By the way, the new Placebo, they still got it.
It's
I was
so
hoping,
good.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's really good. Yeah, I really like it. And they just supported my cam in England as well. And, you know, I wasn't there, and I assume you weren't either, which is devastating. What a fucking show. What a show.
Yeah. And thanks to my guest. Also, thanks to you for checking out the episode in the series. Before you get out of here, hit that subscribe button. Again, you get 3 brand new interviews every single week. New one every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at right here on YouTube, or of course anywhere in podcast land, including iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podchaser, NPR, or WFPK.org as well. A great way to keep up with your favorite artists and discover new ones as well. Then after that, actually head over to WFPK.org. That's where I do a show Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's an hour full of song premieres, music news, anniversary spins, bonus interviews, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern at WFPK.org. Consequence has your music and film news. You can also find me on the social media spots, Facebook, Instagram, mostly on Twitter. All 3 of them, the address is at Kyle Meredith. Do hope you like and follow along. That does it for another edition. I'm Kyle Meredith. I'll see you next time.